This is one of the world's longest flights, 17 hours non-stop from New York to Manila. But the real surprise, the airline flying it is one you probably haven't even heard of. Let's find out if Philippine Airlines is the world's most underrated long-haul airline. I'm about to spend 17 hours on a plane on board one of the world's longest flights from right here at New York's JFK Airport. We need to go and get checked in because we're taking a mammoth halfway around the world flight tonight to the Philippines. Hi there, how you doing? I'm good, thanks. How are you?
A little tired, a little hungry.
It's getting late, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
There we go, that's my passport, thank you.
Here you go. And here are your two boarding passes, okay?
Amazing.
Gate number 4, seat.
Okay,
Enjoy your flight, okay?
perfect. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Have a good one.
All right, then all checked in for Philippine Airlines, an airline that I've wanted to try for a very long time, never quite got around to doing it. Hi there.
Hi. Can I have your passport, sir?
Oh yeah, of course. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is it pre-check down this way?
Yeah, this way.
All right, thank you. Right, then through TSA, eventually. Always a nightmare here at Terminal 1. This airport, JFK, is by far my least favourite airport in the whole of the US, and Terminal 1 is probably the worst of the terminals here at JFK. But sometimes we have to fly through here because airlines like Philippine Airlines send their A350 here on their really super long routes, so that's what we're doing tonight anyway. Let's get down to the lounge. We're at the Prime Class lounge tonight. Hi, how you doing?
How are you today?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Thank you. How is your day so far?
Long, but it's getting there. It's
Your
late
flight
at
is
night.
very long?
Oh, it's a long flight. I hopefully sleep for most of it, so that'll be nice.
There's an elevator to take you down.
Awesome, thank you. You know, I think I have actually been here before. It's bringing back horrible memories, this place. This is the lounge, I think, that Air Serbia used. And I flew on Air Serbia many years ago through here. It's not improved much over the years. It's still crappy as ever, and thankfully this time it's not just absolutely rammed full of people. A couple of hours until our really late flight. We leave at like 2 a.m. It's a ridiculously late flight tonight out of here, so hopefully that means that this place stays a bit quiet. There were plenty of food options in the lounge, but only one that didn't scare me.
Going down.
Oh, I had to leave that lounge. It's just so busy and so cramped as well. It's like 4 flights tonight going from there. Air France are going from their Philippine Airlines ANA flight tonight, and they're using that lounge as well. It's just crazy. Everybody's in there, so yeah, mental busy. But anyway, let's get down to the gate. It's a bit quieter up here, although it's still JFK. So this right here explains everything that you need to know about JFK Terminal 1. It's absolutely rammed and there's barely any capacity for anybody. There's like 50 seats here for the flight tonight that's going to be taking us across to Manila. There's maybe 300 people on this flight. Right now there's not a single seat available and we're like half an hour from boarding. I can guarantee that when it's time to board, this entire area here will just be rammed full of people and you won't be able to get anywhere near the gate, so yeah, it's going to be fun.
Philippine Airlines flight PR-127 bound to Manila is now free boarding passengers traveling in business class. Please head to gate number 4 with your boarding pass and passport ready. Passengers traveling in business class.
Good, thanks, how are you?
Please head to gate number 4 with your boarding pass
Alright,
and passport
thank you.
ready.
There we go, thank you.
Joey, remain in your phone. Oh my god. It's okay. It's okay.
Alright, thank you. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
That's 7 now.
Welcome aboard.
So here we go then, Philippine Airlines business class, and first impressions, well, way nicer than I expected actually. A full 121 layout, loads of space. This is looking like it could be a great flight. 7, are you B?
D as
Which
in
one are you? Oh, D.
Yeah.
So that will be, this is A.
This is D.
Is this D?
D.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
There we go.
We got it.
Alright then, welcome on board Philippine Airlines Airbus A350, my home for the next 17 hours as we travel halfway around the world. Well, this seat is quite nice though, actually. It's a lot better than Cebu Pacific, the other Filipino airline that I flew on for 9 hours before, where they cram like 600 people on an A330 or whatever it is. This is much more nicer and much more sort of civilized, let's say. We've got a nice 121 config, and it's staggered down the side, so you've got like one on the aisle, one on the window. This is a window one. It's an outie, which is quite nice. Means there's a window right next to me, and it's a bit more private. Over here we've got all of this sort of storage here. It's nice. It's a little bit dusty. That's the only thing. It's a bit dusty. Could do with a good bit of a brush down, but other than that, it's quite nice. We've got seat controls up here. We've got a light just here that's pretty decent. We've got a 3-pin plug. We've got USB. We've got a audio adapter there, and we've got lights down here. Pretty nice. And amenity kit as well. We'll go through that later. Big TV in front of us. Loads of leg room. We've got slippers. An airline that gives you slippers is a good airline. They might even fit my size 13 loafers. We'll have to see. I'm not sure if we're going to go east or west. It could go either way. We could literally go either way because it's pretty much the same distance whether we go across Canada and the Pacific Ocean and down over China that way. It's the same distance as if we go sort of east across Greenland and Europe and down over Asia that way. Who knows yet what our route will be? You'll find out what our route is in a few minutes when we take off.
A hot towel, a glass of red, and 17 hours ahead of me. Not a bad way to start one of the world's longest flights.
Now it's ridiculously late now. It's 1 a.m. We don't leave until 2 a.m. from here in New York. They serve a full dinner service after takeoff, and I really just want to sleep, but equally I know that that's going to be the main deal on this flight, so and the main meal, so I'm going to see if I can order it, and I'll just have something to eat tonight, and then, I don't know, maybe just sleep in longer in the morning. I mean, 2 a.m. it seems pretty late to be doing a full dinner service. I don't know. I might prefer it a little bit later on, but never mind. We'll see how it goes. I've got a choice of sea bass, filet mignon, and cauliflower adobo. I think I'll go for probably the sea bass. That sounds like the lightest of the 3 options, doesn't it? We'll see. We'll see how long it takes them to get that served, and then we'll get some sleep.
So it's 2 a.m, I'm exhausted, but there's sea bass on the way, and priorities are priorities. Let's taxi, take off, dine, and maybe, just maybe, get a little bit of sleep too. So here we are then, lifting off into the New York night, leaving the city that never sleeps for a journey long enough to watch the sunrise twice. Now, depending on the weather, this route can either head west across the Pacific or east the long way round. Tonight we're flying east, crossing over northern Canada and Greenland, skimming over northern Russia, and finally dropping down over China before descending into Manila, 8,500 miles later.
So my plan of action for tonight's flight then. First off, I'm going to have my dinner. We'll get that done. A glass of wine with dinner, hopefully. Then that should hopefully knock me out enough to get maybe 7-8 hours sleep. Then I'm going to try and get some work done. Do my normal day's business, my normal work tomorrow. Hopefully there is Wi-Fi. We can try that out. And we arrive into Manila in the morning, their local time. But for me, I'm staying on Central Time on this trip. So for me, we'll be landing into Manila in sort of late afternoon. Alright, I have literally got no idea where to even begin with this. It's a shrimp. It's an actual, I'm not going to tell you it's got soup in it. It's an actual full-sized shrimp. Do you eat the head? It's got eyes. It's got eyes and everything. Do you eat the eyes? Goodness me, how does this work? I've only ever had shrimps in like salad and stuff. It's got a shell. I'm so confused. I can't eat the shell. I mean, I've chopped it in half. But now what do? This really isn't going well. Alright, main course then, sea bass. I kind of know what I'm doing with this. It's just fish. But we'll give it a go. It's got with a flower on it as well. It falls apart on your fork. Amazing.
So dinner done, lights dimmed, and somewhere over the Russian Arctic, I was out cold.
Well, good morning. I've just woken up. Got about 6 hours sleep. Not ideal. I might have liked a little bit more, but the bed was so comfortable though. I might get another nap in later. It's really, really comfy actually, and the plane is just so quiet and smooth as well, which is amazing. I've slept really, really well. It was 6 hours of quality sleep, I would say, which was really, really good. We're now somewhere over
the north of Russia. We've crossed over Greenland and the North Pole, coming down over Russia now. We're sort of going the easterly route today, which is pretty cool. We did get a little bit of daylight. It's starting to get dark again now as we head down across Mother Russia, heading down towards Manila, and they've just come around and asked if I'd like the in-flight snack now, which is a pasta dish apparently. So seeing as though it's morning time for me, I'm getting that with a cup of coffee, and we can crack on.
As we flew across Russia, my breakfast turned up: a cup of coffee and some cheesy pasta.
Nice cheesy pasta.
It's time for the Noel Phillips Lou Review.
He's not in the best nick, considering this is quite a new plane. It's kind of beaten up and tired, really. If we look down here, look, we've got this kind of whole mankiness going on around the mirror. We've got a mirror with lights. This is filthy. There's just like trash. There's a random flannel on the floor. I'm glad I'm wearing my Philippine Airlines slippers, I have to say. Yeah, it's not the best, really, I have to say. But hey, it does the job. It lets you relieve yourself. And that's all I will say, and that's probably all you will want to do in this bathroom. Wash your hands very, very well when you've done.
That was the Noel Phillips Lou Review.
So we're trying to get on the Wi-Fi to get a little bit of work done, and I've been struggling a bit, to be honest. You do apparently get free Wi-Fi in business class, but the process to do that was just horrendous. You sort of have to log in to one system, pull off your ticket number, your seat number, your itinerary details, all the rest of it. Then you apply that in one system, which then generates you a code, and then you take that code into another system and apply that code to get free Wi-Fi. You go through all of that and you get 100 meg. Not ideal, really. It's like $25 otherwise for the whole flight, unlimited Wi-Fi. Honestly, I've just paid the $25, and I did have internet for about 10 minutes, and then we entered Russian airspace, and now we're in Russia. There's no internet.
This video is brought to you by Surfshark. Now, as you guys know, there is nothing I enjoy more in the world than surfing. I'd even go so far as to say I'm actually pretty good at it. Well, not this sort of surfing. Obviously, I'm not very good at this. It's far too cold and wet for my liking. I much prefer a different sort of surfing. Surfing the web. I'm really good at that, and I can spend hours at it. You see, thanks to Surfshark, surfing the web is a lot more pleasurable and safer too. Surfshark's a VPN that encrypts all of your data, even when I'm travelling on public airport hotspots and Wi-Fi, on planes, in hotels, you name it. Whenever I'm on public Wi-Fi, my data's safe because I'm encrypted through the Surfshark VPN. You see, a VPN encrypts your data, which means that you're not leaving anything on display for the rest of the world to see. Even when I'm not travelling though, Surfshark comes in handy because I can sit and watch TV as if I'm anywhere else in the world, which is really handy because I live here in the States. Thanks to Surfshark, I can still watch my favourite TV programmes with Susie, like Gogglebox. Super easy to install. You go on the website, you download it and install it, you sign into your account, and then you can choose whichever country you'd like to connect through. Right now, Surfshark are offering you 4 extra months completely free of charge at surfshark.com/Noel Phillips. Alright, so amenity kit time. Let's see what we get in the Philippine Airlines amenity kit. Safe travels, that's what it says. It's a bricks one. I've had one of these before. I can't remember which airline also uses bricks, but it's a brand I've heard of. Okay, first things first, a pair of Philippine Airlines socks, just plain black ones. Philippine Airlines card, corpse cream for creaming yourself, refreshing facial mist, hydrating hand sanitizer. Those two don't normally go hand in hand. A dental kit, toothbrush, toothpaste, lip balm. That's it. This will go in my guest bathroom at home alongside all the others I've got. Alright then, what's on TV? Let's have a look. Alright, so we have a selection of things here. We've got entertainment. Let's start with entertainment. And this is actually quite responsive. I quite like this. Nice big screen. Got a selection of movies. Parent Trap. I used to love that film when I was a kid. Before Lindsay Lohan kind of went off the rails a bit, wasn't it? That when she was a kid. Amazing. She's had such a career as well, hasn't she, in Hollywood? The Globe. Well, there we go. And that's where we are right now. It's not interactive. It's just plays on a loop. We're over Noggins at the minute in Russia. Yeah, that's not a bad system, really, is it? That. Nice selection of TV and movies and stuff on there anyway, so that's good. So that's what's on TV. I have to say that the hospitality on this flight has been nothing short of absolutely phenomenal. I woke up from being asleep earlier, put my seat up right within a minute. The flight attendant had been past and offered me breakfast, or offered me an in-flight snack and a drink and everything, which was nice. I just fancied a coffee, so I just rang the call bell, and within seconds I'd got two guys coming at me, one from the rear galley and one from the front galley, almost fighting to get to me first. It was quite funny. They've brought me my espresso, which is just nice. The service is just really good.
5,000 miles down now, and I'm still eating.
Right then, so breakfast time. I've gone for the salmon and cream cheese bagel, and it's a nice toasted bagel as well. It looks lovely. Can't wait to try this. Oh, this is lovely. Which is really nice. So we did actually get light for a bit outside as we crossed over the sort of North Atlantic and Greenland area into sort of north of Norway. It was daylight then, but then it got dark again. So we're in our second night on this plane right now. And then in a little while for the second time on this flight. 2 sunsets, 2 sunrises in one flight. Crazy. We're over kind of China at the minute, northern China. About another 4 or 5 hours to go until we land.
2 nights, 2 sunrises on one flight. That's when you know you're on an ultra long haul.
Alright, my second sunrise of this flight is taking place right now. We've just crossed Hong Kong, about to cross the, whatever the sea is, south of China. Looking forward to getting down on the ground. Done a short connection and then on to the next leg.
After nearly a full day in the sky, the finish line is finally in sight, and it's a welcome one.
We have finally started our descent down into the Philippines. The coastline of the Philippines just coming into view out the window. Pretty excited to be arriving. It's crazy. It's now 5 o'clock in the afternoon New York time. I've been on this plane since midnight New York time. Literally almost an entire day. It's crazy.
So here we are then, nearly 9,000 miles, 17 hours in the air, and 2 full sunrises later, we're finally arriving into Manila. It's always a strange feeling stepping off a flight this long. Your body's been everywhere, but your brain hasn't quite caught up. When I thought the journey was over, our pilot took a wrong turn. Yep, after flying halfway around the planet, we're now waiting for a tow truck to drag us the last 100 yards to the gate.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. In a few minutes we will be towed to our assigned bay. Thank you.
So looking at full flight, I think I've seen the issue. It looks like we've missed our exit off the runway and ended up taking an exit where we can't get to the terminal from. We're sort of right down the far end of the runway, and the only way to get to the terminal is to do a U-turn. So I'm guessing that what's happening is that they're going to be towing us back to a place that we can actually get in from.
So after crossing oceans, continents and time zones and being defeated by a taxiway, we finally made it to the gate.
Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ay, sorry naman ako sa ating girl. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
And because I had a connection in Manila, they sent a member of staff to escort me through the airport, which I thought was a really nice touch.
It was a long flight.
Yes, okay.
11:40.
Go to the Mabuhay Lounge.
Yes, if that's okay. Yeah, we can just wait there.
Access to Mabuhay Lounge.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Hi there. Hello. Good morning.
The next level. Sir, just to inform you, your flight is delayed.
Okay.
Your boarding time is at 10:55.
10:55. Okay.
We'll just make announcements later.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Well, that was a cracking flight. I really enjoyed that. It was a long flight. It was really, really long. That's what she said. And yeah, it was a good flight. But unfortunately, it seems that my run of luck with Philippine Airlines might be running out because we've got 2.5 hour delay on the next flight over to Singapore now. So yeah, I've got a nice long connection in Singapore. I was hoping to get some sleep, but I don't look like I'm going to get that anymore. But anyway, never mind. Let's get some dinner and then head down to the gate in a little while for the next leg with Philippine Airlines. Alright, time to get down to the gate. Next leg, Singapore on Philippine Airlines again on their A321 this time. We're absolutely worn out. We should have been out of here like 3 hours ago. Never mind, let's go and get on board. Alright, the new boarding time has come and gone by about 10 minutes and they've just said that they're still servicing the aircraft, so we're going to be even more delayed, I think. I'm getting exhausted now, I just want to get there. Hi there. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi there, how you doing?
507 March. What's the business class?
Thank you.
4.
Alright then, next leg, off to Singapore on Philippine Airlines A321. This is quite nice actually, it's in a 2-2 config. These seats are lovely and huge and quite nice and comfy as well. They're quite squishy and comfy, like a big armchair, very nice. I shall probably be getting a little bit of sleep on this flight. I have my branded Noel Phillips neck pillow here to go with my amazing eye mask as well for this flight, so hopefully that's really going to help. We'll see after takeoff. And yeah, it must have worked because I fell asleep pretty much straight away, and when I woke up we were on our final approach into Singapore. So here's how Philippine Airlines did on the Noel rating. 4 for food, 4 for entertainment, and a perfect 5 for their incredible hospitality, with another 4 for the ground experience. At just 23 cents per mile and a ticket price of $1,900, the value for money gets a solid 5. Overall, a fantastic ultra-long-haul experience from an airline that more people should be talking about.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Right, that manky 1970s nightclub carpet tells us that we've arrived in Singapore. It also tells us that's the end of our Philippine Airlines adventure, and I thought they were pretty decent. All in all, much better than I actually expected them to be, I have to say. But let me know down in the comments if you've ever flown Philippine Airlines. Maybe you've had a different experience to me, I don't know. But let me know down below. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Take care, be kind to one another, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.